Hello. Anyways, just back to work on my little one button platformer again. Right, so last night I was working on the cannon, right? The cannon mechanics, you know, where the player can jump into a cannon and fire themselves out of the cannon. So I'm gonna further tweak that for the stream, and hopefully it will end up looking decent. Oh, hang on, I already have copy running. Let's take a look at this. I think what I want is for the player to bounce off the wall rather than do a wall cling. I want to see how that would feel. Fling. It's kind of working, but it's lacking juice, you know. It's lacking some juice. So I think let me try doing a little bit of camera shaking. Hello, Lion Killer 44. Hello, hello. Just working on my little one button platformer. Alright, let me show my progress. How has the stream been? Oh, I just started. I just started. Now I'm going to make a build. It's compiling. Okay. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Anyways, so I'm working on this little platformer called Jump Jaboa. It's a really simple platformer. It's one button platformer. So basically you play the entire game with just a button. So previously I was working on the UI, which is taking like a long time to do. But essentially the gameplay is quite simple. Basically the player will move left and right automatically, and you just time your jump as and when it is correct. That's one thing. Right, so there are a few levels like this. Of course there are harder levels, like let me show a pretty difficult one. I think it's level 34. Right, it's a little bit laggy, I just realized. That could be the stream settings. But in any case, there's a level like this where you have to walk through a portal right on the side of the screen. There's one here. Oops. Okay, something like that. There's more. Let me see. There's more. I quite like. There's one particular, like this level here. This entire level works with screen wrapping, right? So, you have to get the key up here, right, in order to unlock the door here. So what I'm gonna do is this. Oops, I messed up. Oh, I missed it again. Goodness. There we go. Something like that. So that's what I've been working on. So last night I was working on a new mechanic, which is a cannon. So it's still a work in progress. It's not very polished. But essentially you're able to fire your character out of the cannon, very much like in Donkey Kong Country. Yeah. but it's not quite polished yet. I want the player, right, after getting fired out of the cannon, to be able to bounce off walls rather than do a wall cling. Yeah, I want it to like bounce off like that. Hit the wall and then bounce upwards. So I want to see if I can do that. Yeah, there's also a few bugs. There's a few bugs here and there that I have to fix. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I need to fix one of the bugs first. Hey, thanks for your kind words, man. Is it a common misconception that the game devs are the best at playing the game? Or is it... what do you mean? Like playing their own game? Game devs are the best at playing the game. Like, do you mean the own game or like games in general? Oh, well, I suppose if you spend all this time developing your own game, like testing your own game, then you're bound to get really good at your own game. That's generally true, I think, right? But it also depends on like what your role is. So it's entirely possible that I mean, if your involvement in the game, right, is maybe just in the art and then you don't test the game, then maybe you would not be as good at the game, I suppose. Yeah, but that's just my opinion. How long have I been developing? Do I have any published games so far? Yes, I do have a couple. So let me show two of my commercial projects. You just give me a moment. Let me just open up my web browser. Oh gosh, my computer is really slow. Just a moment. Just a moment. Two projects, right? Let me show my first commercial project first, which is called Space Jack. So I have this one, Space Jack. This one I work with a few like-minded friends. So we spent like slightly more than 2 years working on this. Let me play the trailer. So it is an action tower defense title. Right, so you play as an engineer on top in a spaceship, and you have to protect the spaceship from aliens. Right, so aliens will spawn in via portals, and you're supposed to build towers, or rather turrets, to take them down. Right, so the subtitle of the game is Build, Shoot, Survive Invasion by filthy aliens come. So that's really what you do, right? You build and you shoot. And it's very much about survival, because it's very hectic, right, the game. So that's one, right? We had some fun working on this, and then we released it on a few platforms. We released it on Steam first, and then on PS4 and PS Vita. These two other platforms is handled by a third party. Right, then afterwards, my next commercial project is Scramblers, which is a pretty small game actually. It's a very small game, made primarily for mobile, but then I released it on Steam and Switch later on. So this is the trailer for that one. Let me unmute. I'm not quite sure why I cannot unmute it. Hang on. Oh, there we go. So this game is basically just run left and right. So all you do is go left and right, avoid obstacles, kill enemies, and then eventually fight a boss. yeah, so that's that. That's two of my more notable titles. As for my other titles, they are mainly small titles, some of them free, right? I used to make a few Flash games. And now I'm working on a new project. As a small developer, have I had much success with commercial projects? Oh hey, thanks. If you're talking about financial success, unfortunately no. Like, I don't really make much money at all from the games. I'm still trying to. I'm still trying to learn how to market my game and how to monetize my game. So I think that's definitely one of the harder part for me, right? Like promoting and monetization is something that is not very fun to think about. Like, at least to me, right? It's not very fun to have to think about, where do I show ads, or how do I price the game? Right? It's not particularly interesting to have to think about stuff like that. Yeah. So no, I haven't been very successful when it comes to the financial aspect of game development. Yeah, but the fact that I have released games and having done like multiple different aspect of game development, so like I've done like a bit of like artwork and animation, and I've done the coding. So having done all of those stuff and released the game, right? I felt like that has helped me when it comes to finding part-time jobs. So yeah. So it's not for nothing. Yeah, but of course my main goal is to be able to be sustainable just from making games alone. So that is something that I'm still working on. Oh, well, what can you do to help me with my progress? Let me think. Well, I mean, I think for any developers, right, spreading word of their game is something that we really appreciate. So if you like what you see, right, I guess you can drop the name of my game, like Serious Scramblers. That would be really lovely. Well, thanks, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Yeah, but I think developers like myself, we have trouble promoting our games. So so a simple like and retweet is helps a lot actually. Thanks again. Okay, let's see. Walkling touched floor. Wait, what was I gonna do? Oh yes, I want to shake the camera. So, time to shake the camera. Why isn't the autocomplete working? Camera shake. Oh my goodness. Help me monetarily. Well, I mean, one way to do that would be to purchase my games, I suppose. So I have my game on Steam. Let me look it up. Just a moment. If you like what you see, right, then I would super appreciate if you just maybe check out the game, right, on Steam. That would help a lot as well. As you can see, it's generally quite difficult to get people to notice such a small game on Steam. But you don't really have to you don't really have to buy it. Right, only if you're interested in it. Okay, where's my camera shake? Camera shake. Ah, there we go. Hey Ace, hello. Hello, welcome back. I'm just gonna do a quick one before dinner. Trying to continue polishing the cannons. I'm not sure why my computer is kind of slow today. Is it because I have too many programs open? Let me turn off some of them. Let's turn off Microsoft Teams. Okay. Right, there's one cannon right here. Oh! I guess the camera shake helps a little bit. Just a little, it's still not enough. Please don't cut your attendee. What? Oh hey Lion Killer, that really means a lot to me. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I cannot say it enough. I super appreciate it. So Ace, you mentioned you are learning Python, right? Why don't you share, like what you have been doing with Python? Like maybe you can teach me something, right? Python is not a language that I'm familiar with, so I would love to know more. Oh hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Bum Fuzzed Games. Just polishing up my little cannon mechanic. I feel like this camera shake might be a little bit too much. Let me tweak it a little, just a tiny bit. Okay. I should also take out my tablet, pen down my thoughts, so that I don't lose track of what I'm trying to do. Okay, so I have my cannon here. I think I have a bug where when my character gets fired out of the cannon, it's not firing from the center of the cannon but like somewhere else, right? So I think I forgot to set the position properly, so I'm gonna work on that first. Work on that. Let's see. I think what I should do the code in Canon. Canon. I have an FSM right here. It says loaded enter. Good. So this is where I will set the player's position to where the cannon is. X equals to other.x. I think this should work. Anyways, I was just browsing through social media and I noticed that there is a rumor about GameMaker's parent company getting sold to GameMaker's parent company selling GameMaker to another company, selling it to Opera, the web browser. That's an interesting thing. I'm not quite sure what to expect out of that news though. I hope nothing bad happens to GameMaker, because I kind of rely on it. Right, besides GameMaker, what else can I consider using? I don't think Unity fits me. Like, I tried it for 2D stuff. It's not really to my taste. Maybe Godot. Maybe Godot would be good. Okay, I seem to be able to fire the cannon properly. Godot is good? Ah! Yeah, I suppose I can. One of these days I should try it out. Try Unreal? I suppose I can, but isn't Unreal a little bit overkill for... Say if I'm just making like 2D pixel art games, right? Is Unreal a little bit overkill? Like, would the exported binary file be like super bloated? Because it seems like with Unity, right, any games that you export would be like, the size would be a little bit bloated. Unreal is not appropriate for 2D games like this. CryEngine. CryEngine. I think if I'm not wrong, Godot supports using pixels as their units, right? As their world units. So that's nice. I kinda like doing that. But what is my options if I want to say target the Switch, right? Would I be able to do that with Godot? Because with GameMaker, at least I can purchase a license and export to Switch. Try x86 assembly on MS-DOS. No. Godot doesn't have exporters. Ah, I see. So that probably requires having to work with a third party in order to port to the Switch. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I think that's something to consider. So something I don't understand is why apparently the Unity Switch license, right, is completely free. Like, why is that? How does that work? Like, did Nintendo struck a deal with Unity? Maybe they did. Yeah, because it's nice that it's free. Because the license for GameMaker Switch export is for an indie developer, it's not exactly cheap. It's like 799 USD per year. All Unity exporters are free, but in some cases you need things like platform SDKs. Right. Ah, okay. Platform SDKs. Okay, let's see, what should I do for this? Maybe I can spawn some smoke particles. Not entirely sure how I should go about doing it. You think the platform SDK for Switch is free? I believe so. So if you are a if you apply to be a Switch developer and you are accepted, right, then you have access to the SDK from within the developer portal. So yeah, it seems free. It seems to be free. All you need is just a few emails, write a pitch, and that's about it. How do I do smoke? Oh, but the Switch marketplace is also getting saturated, it seems. Well, not as saturated as Steam, but still, it's not like the first 2 years of the Switch. Hey, let's see. I need smoke particles, eh? Not quite sure what to do actually. I think I'll do like several layers of effects. I guess the simplest thing I can do is, like, upon firing, I just draw like this huge circle, right? So white flash, white circular flash that appears for a split second. So I can do that in GameMaker with just a draw circle, right? Or maybe I should do it as a sprite. I think draw circle is not exactly cheap. And not that it matters, right? My game is so small. Never mind, I'll do like a sprite. Let's make it a bit bigger flash. 32 by 32, perhaps. Maybe I shouldn't have pure white color. Let me see. This should do fine. And then I'll just save it in my folder without organizing my files, so it's a mess in there. Okay. Did I save it? Yes, I saved it. Okay, let's import. So this project is supposed to be a side project that I was intending to finish in a couple of months, but it's 3 months and counting, and I'm not even half done. I'm really bad with my I'm really bad at estimating the score of a game. Where do I put this? I'll put this here. White flash. Let's import. There we go. Set it to the center. Okay. Seems to be fine. White flash. Hang on, don't I have some kind of effects pooling going on? Or is it in the other project? So a lot about this particular project is just pretty hacky. Oh, let's see. I think I have it here. How do I use it again? Let me see. Okay. You want to try having zero file organization for a project? Instead of using fixed directory, use tags on the file names, player, add texture, add image. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, I should learn to do that. I'm super messy. Ah. Yeah, that would be interesting. You have a feeling it wouldn't be great? Why is that? It's difficult for manual navigation. Yeah, me too. I hate organizing files as well. Yeah, and the fact that this is supposed to be a side project means that I pretty much don't care about it. Let's see. White flash, I suppose. A large project can have tens of thousands of files. True that, true that. For small personal project sounds good to you. Yeah, yeah. What kind of projects do you work on? Okay, I think I still recall how to use my script. Let's do this. Let's have a effect. Okay, and then step event. I suppose I can use an alarm for this, right? To keep track of the elapsed time. Nah, but I think I'll just use this. Do this, do this. Wait a moment. Let me double check something. Elapse. Start. Do I have to? I think I need to implement the start. Start and draw. I need to implement start and draw. Got it. Start and draw. Oh hey, thanks Ace. Thanks man. Start and draw. I should probably write documentation for some of my helper scripts. Oh, I always say that, but I end up not doing it in the end. Oops, wrong place to write these two functions. Let's put it here. So when I start, elapse should be 0. There we go. And it's for drawing, I should do this. Draw, sprite. Yes. Sprite index. I guess I can do this. Image index. X and Y, okay. There isn't any update function, so I don't need to implement any update callback, which is okay. Let it flash for about 0.1 seconds, and then I will deactivate it. Instance deactivate, object ID, which is itself. Something like that should work. Okay. I think this should work. Then I should add this effect back into my FX manager. Alright. So okay, I'll copy these 3 lines. Actually, maybe I can organize the code a bit so I don't have to copy and paste. No, but for now, I'll copy and paste. There's just 2 types anyways. Okay. 2 types anyways. White flash. Oh damn. Okay. Var type equals to 0. Oops. 0. The main keys you need in programming, Control V and be very careful though. Copy and pasting code around can lead to a lot of very careless errors. Less than, okay, I should do like a total, right? And then let's make it explicit, the beginning object starts at 0. So fx type dot total. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I think this should work because I think the enums are essentially integers anyways. 0. Yeah. Can you copyright this emote monstrosity? I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea what the second emote is. What exactly is a Komodo hype? You use ++I in your follow. Did I come from? Yeah, yes. I in school I was trained in C++. Yeah, in school. It's been a while though. Like I think C++ has advanced so much, right? I'm still kind of stuck at C++ 98. Yeah, the new standard I'm not familiar with. You know, stuff like the move semantics is a bit alien to me. Smart pointers is something that I have not actually tried out yet. Yeah, and there's not a lot of motivation for me to try it out because I don't like for my projects I don't use C++ anymore. But maybe one of these days, right, I might just go back to study it just for the fun of it. That's a very C++ idiom. Yeah, something about avoiding a copy construction, right? I think, if I recall correctly. Yeah. At this point, I'm just doing it out of a habit. There's a bunch of new stuff to learn in C++ that is really great, but the compilers you use don't support the... Oh! I++ will emit a temporary with the O value, then increment the variable. Right. Understood. Let's see, what was I trying to do again? Oh yeah, right. Type. Oh poop, what should I do about this? Oh dear. Oh dearie me, what should I do about this? Store it in an array? This feels like a bunch of stuff to manage though. Okay, I'll do it. Let's see. FX type. Oh, white flash. Probably could improve this. Okay. Ace, you say so. I cannot see the emote. No, it's not that I cannot see the emote. I couldn't make sense of what it is. I mean, let me see. Oh, okay. I think I get it. It's a lizard with the mouth open, right? A Komodo dragon. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so I should replace this with this one. This is an array. Put type in there. Okay. You whispered me the emote. Okay. I'll check it out in a bit. Hang on. Is that it? Would this work? Get free FX. Yeah, I should document my stuff. Get free FX. Okay. Wait, let me double check something. Where is this called? Spawn FX. Okay, I have a helper function. Type XY scale depth. Depth? Okay. Well, in that case, where did I call this? Depth of 100. Got it. Excuse me. 3 triangles, white flash. What was I doing again? Oh, right, cannon. Yes. I keep getting... I keep losing track of things. Okay, white flash. There we go. White flash. On... Load... Nope, not on loaded. On shoot. On shoot. Spawn FX. You know what? Let me just copy this line. Just gonna copy this line. Spawn FX. I was waiting for the autocomplete to show up. It's not showing up though. Okay, never mind. I think there's some issue with the ID. Let me see. Yeah, why is the menu like all the way below? What? Oh, okay. Huh? ID is drunk. Okay. XY. Okay. Scale, let's keep it at 1. Depth, keep it at 100. Don't know if it works. Let's try it out. Okay, 37 please. Oh my god. Non-existing sprite, wow. Oh, it's because I did not assign a sprite. Yeah, I forgot to assign a sprite. White flash. There you go. It's very careless of me. One day, I think one day, if I can afford the risk, I would like to try making something multiplayer. Network multiplayer. Right, that would be an interesting experience. Because I have this fear of doing anything multiplayer, like having to sync the movement across clients. It seems like a nightmare. Having to handle issues like disconnection seems like a nightmare as well. Oh my god. Non-exists. White flash. Sprite index is non-existing sprite. Hang on, did I not assign it? Yeah, it's here, right? Oh wait, that's a collision mask. Wrong place, I'm sorry. White. There we go. Okay. There we go. Not sure if the flash is in the right depth. Yeah, it seems to be behind the cannon for some reason. Let's put it in front. -100, would this work? I should check the layers first. FX is of the depth of 100. Something that I don't quite understand. So even though I am setting my cannon in this layer, right, which says that the depth is 300, for some reason my effects is still appearing behind the cannon. Wait, how am I doing drawing? Let me check. Maybe it's the way I'm doing the drawing. Drawing is handled by FX Manager, right? Let me see. Not really. Let me check. Yeah, where is this? Where is this called? No, that's not very useful. OFX. Ah, okay, there we go. It's called here. It's drawn into a surface. Don't know how expensive this is. Let's hope it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna stare at this for a bit. Whew. Gonna stare at this for a bit. Draw is here. So I should have set the depth already. Right? Spawn, FX, depth, start FX. Let's check. Yeah, I set the depth, so seems to be something wrong. You know, maybe I should change this to let me see, change this to instead of instance create, I'm gonna try something else. Instance create layer. Hang on. If just a moment, layer name. How do I check if a layer exists? Layer underscore exists. Oh, I still have to get the layer ID. Goodness. Layer get ID. So I'm gonna do this fx. Let me read the manual. What happens if it does not exist? Layer get ID, it returns -1 if it does not exist. Very good. So -1, right? If it is -1, then layer name should be instances. Otherwise, it shall be fx. Okay, good. So I'm making an assumption that there is always a layer called instances, because by default all rooms have this instances layer anyway. After that, will this work? I hope it does. it's still drawing at the wrong layer. What? Oh, okay. Or maybe it's just me. Let me check. White flash. Let's make it flash for longer, so I can tell whether it's correct or not. Go to 37. Come on, jump. Yep, it's wrong. What's going on? It does not make sense that it's getting drawn at the wrong place. Yo, how am I liking the workspace UI in GMS 2? Definitely better than GMS 1. Definitely better than GMS 1. I mean, you can navigate your windows fairly easily. Right, you can navigate tabs with a shortcut also. Right, you can hold Control and page up, page down to go between the different events. So that seems fine. Yeah. You are of the opposite opinion. you like GMS 1's interface better? Oh, I can see why people would dislike all of these fancy transitions, right? It can be a bit slow, I guess. But for some reason, when I was using GMS 1, I like every once in a while I'll get lost. I'll be like, oh, where's my tabs? Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. Workspaces make things very difficult for you. Ah, I see. What about the the asset browser? Do you organize them in any special ways? Because apparently with the latest GMS 2.3, right, you can actually do away with all of the folders if you want. Yeah, you're not forced to have sprite folders anymore. So as you can see, right, I can create all types of assets in any folders. I tend to do things differently. Not like the OGMS way where you have sprites. You make a player folder. Oh, right, that makes sense. Anything related to the player goes... Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. That makes sense. The truth is that you can do that now with version 2.3 of GameMaker Studios 2. Yeah, you can do that now. You just do this, you create a folder, you call it player, and then you can create any types of assets you want in there. It's all here. So that's handy. They have text too, although I have not used it. Text. Okay, let's see. At the moment, my rendering order is a bit off for some reason. That's weird. Flan? What's flan? What is flan? Oh, you mean that bouncy thingy? Oh, right, that's called a flan. I see. In my head I just call it pudding. So that's my input pudding actually. So when I type, right, it reacts to my input, so it jiggles. Yeah. Yeah, apparently, so that is made in GameMaker. Apparently, you can get like raw input. So even though the window is not focused, it can still react to my key presses. So that was fun. I'm not sure why my rendering order is off. This thing is in instances. I am creating my FX in the FX layer, but upon rendering it's behind my instance. What? That's so weird. Should I care about that? There isn't an easy way to do pausing in GameMaker, right? It's like the way I do pausing, as for like stuff with movement, is I set the delta time to 0, but aside from that, stuff like logic is still getting executed. I wonder if there's an easy way to, do pausing, like just don't call the update event at all. That would be handy. You see so many GameMaker people still doing pixels per frame movement. Yeah, that is going to be problematic, right? Sometime down the line, if you, it's I mean with delta time, since GameMaker provides the delta time variable anyway, like with that we can kind of implement time-based movement, right? The thing is, I want the game to run on mobile, and 60 FPS may not. How do I put it? Certain mobile devices, right, the lower end ones, may not be able to run the game at 60 FPS consistently. So then we can use the time to compensate for it. That would be nice, right? Yeah. Imagine having to refactor the entirety of the code after doing frame-based movement. I think that would be a nightmare. That would be a huge nightmare. Yeah, but it would be super cool if there's a way to kind of like disable certain events. That would be handy. It's such an archaic and strange thing that's so ingrained into. Well, I wasn't aware that the frame-based movement is a thing within the GameMaker community. I see. Godot has pausing? Oh man! That's a huge plus. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, maybe during the holidays, like when I don't have to worry about my part-time job, I can give Godot a try, right? Just for the fun of it. What language does Godot support? C++. They have their own Godot script, right? GD script or something. It uses their own scripting language. Ah, I see. Yeah, I suppose I'll set aside some time. Go and study Godot. You can also use a variety of languages like C++, C#. But you don't want to do that. You want to use GD script. Why is it that we don't want to use either C++ or C#? It makes debugging and stuff very difficult. And there's no real reason to use these other languages most of the time. Ah, I see. Cool, man. Thanks for letting me know about this. Maybe I should just forget about the rendering issue. Just keep it as it is. Or I'll just hack my way around it. Let's see. Can I hack my way around it? Let's see. It's just an effect, right? It's not gonna hurt me too much. Let's see. Play. No. What am I looking at? Okay, FX Manager. Okay, not this one. Canon. Yeah, I don't know why. It's already -100. That's weird. What if I... Not sure what the side effect of putting such a huge number is, but let me see if it changes anything. Oh, wrong command. My bad. Okay. Let's see. Jump. Yeah, it's off. Screw this. I'll just keep it at 100. And I will fix the layering issue, I guess next time. Let me just write it down before I forget. Canon is WIP. Bugs. Rendering. Hang on, layering issue with effects. Appearing behind instances for some reason. Could be a careless mistake. Okay, then I will set it back to yeah, weird, right? Why would the automod eat that? It highlighted scene graph for some reason. What's wrong with scene graph? Okay, the main reason you don't use GameMaker is the lack of a transform hierarchy. Having a scene graph just makes everything so easy. That's true, right? That's true. can I do matrix multiplication? Like is there like a support for that in GML? Because if we have that, then I guess at least for transform, right, we can do our own hierarchy matrix. Do I? Oh, do I want to look into this? Matrix stack, pop, push. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I never considered looking into. Huh. One of these days, I guess. You don't think I have the ability to control the order of scripts well enough to simulate a transform hierarchy? It's just not the game maker way. True. I guess I really got to check out Godot one of these days. Where is my... Oh, okay. Okay, the delay... I have to reset my delay. White flash. Reset it back to... I should probably store it in a variable. Duration equals to 0.1. I guess that's something. I should have some particles also. Oh man, the rendering order issue is bugging me so much. Okay, never mind. Let's do the particles first. No. Let's do some gameplay related stuff. So, I want the player to be able to bounce off walls. So let me just open up player. Good old pixel edit. Although it seems like A sprite seems to be a lot more popular. I'm gonna turn my character into a ball. Ball with eyes. Maybe. How would should I rotate it? There's no point having 4 frames for it, right? Let me think. Nah, I'll just do it. A sprite is great. What's the what does it have over a tool like a pixel edit? Is it that it seems to have better animation support? Is that it? It's a whole bunch of stuff I've yet to try it out. Hang on. R. Okay. Great animation support with things like onion skinning and stuff that makes it easy to export in a variety of formats. Oh. Yeah, I guess the animation interface for pixel edit is not that great. There is still onion skinning, but I don't ever use it, I realized. Yeah, I should check it out one of these days. It's only $10, right? Ace right? Yeah, definitely worth the price. Okay, let's export this. Wait, how did I export it again? Did I export it by animation or just export the entire sprite sheet? Let me check. Excuse me. One button platformer. Oh, so messy. Oh, there we go. The entire sprite sheet. Okay. Okay. Let's prepare another animation. Sprites. Shot for the state where the player is shot out of a cannon. So let me edit image, import street image, and I need to check what my dimensions are. I think it's 10 by 10. Yeah, it's 10 by 10. I work with super tiny sprites. 10 by 10. Because it's harder to go wrong, right? With such a with such a tiny sprite size. Okay, so there are 4 frames. 4, 10 by 10, 10 pixel by 10 pixel. Then I need to count the offset. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Y is 5. X is 1. Okay. 1, 5. There you go. It's probably the laziest animation ever. Woo! I should do some smudging. I realized I should do some smudging. I'll do that later. But then again, the character is so small, I wonder if the player can even see it. Okay, so I have this. Okay, so this part is pretty old code that I have yet to refactor. I'll just add on to it. Let's see. Shot. Player. Shot. So one thing I don't like that this is not time-based. Wait, is it time-based? No, it's not. Yeah, I think it is. The animation itself is not time-based in this current implementation, so I should change that at some point. But thankfully the game logic is not affected by the animation, so should be fine. Okay. And then my FSM for the player is really terrible. It's just a giant switch statement. This is written prior to version 2.3, where we can now write, before we can write our own structs. Yeah, so at some point I have to consider refactoring this as well. But for future project, right? Not for this one. So if this works, I should just leave it as it is for now. So let's see. Change the sprite. Yeah, change the sprite. Change sprite. Change sprite to short. Change sprite to short. And then I need to do some logic for bouncing, right? Let's see. Oh man, should I touch this? It's written so long ago. Alright, let me test things out first. What I want to do now is I want to just bounce the character off a wall while it is in the short state. Short as in shot out of a cannon, right? For the lack of a better term. So getting shot against the wall will result in a rebound. So I've yet to implement that. By right, it should be quite easy, right? It should supposed to just be a negation of one of the component in our velocity vector. In this case, it would be this. Oh damn! But how do I know? How do I know if I hit the ceiling or wall? Let me think. I guess during my AABB check, I have to return additional information then. Do I want to entertain implementing this? Let's give it a shot. Let me think about it. Penetration depth is here. Okay, I might have to make some changes to this do character movement, which is this horrible code here. Let me see. There's a bunch of hacks in there already. Okay. This is hacks upon hacks in there. Goodness. This is hacking to prevent character getting stuck in edges. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let me see. What do I do when I hit the wall? Let's see. If I hit the vertical, if I hit the wall, right, from the sides, I stopped the. Okay, I kind of remove. I set that particular component, in this case the X component, to 0, which is not what I want if I want to perform a rebound, right? So, I guess I can pass in a bit more information here. Oh no, why in the world is the auto move? Let me see. Let me comment this. Auto move is. Wait, I just wrote this yesterday. Auto move is supposed to be used. Let me think. Let me see. H move. Okay. If true, ignores H move. So H move is basically like supposed to simulate the player input, like whether it's going left or right. But in this game, left and right is automatically done by the game logic itself. Like if you hit a wall, then I change the movement direction to the opposite direction. But during the firing of the cannon, I don't want to have to consider that input. So which is why I kind of hacked in one more parameter. So I need another one. I think a few weeks down the line, right, this code is going to be a nightmare to read through. Okay. Param. Bounce, I'll just call it bounce. Maybe I should only bounce along the on the X component, right? Because I don't want it to bounce off the floor. Or maybe I do. I have to think about it. Let's handle the X component first. So if bounce is hang on, let me just write a to bounce equals to bounce. If bounce is undefined, then it shall be false. Otherwise, it should share the same value as bounce. I think I can do that. Excuse me. To bounce. If to bounce is true, I negate the X velocity. Otherwise, 0. Don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, okay. I think I should just test it and see if this breaks the game first. go to level 37. Still doing a wall cling. Oh right, because I left the edge in there. Okay. Let's make it easy to hit the wall. So I'm gonna drag this here. It should make it easy for me to hit the wall. And then I'm gonna go back to my FSM and it's safe for me to remove this. No, it should remove walkling, that's right. Remove walkling. Let's run it and see what happens. So it will only get out of this short state once I hit the floor. Okay, go to 37. Oh my god, it's not rebounding. It's not bouncing back. What? It's not bouncing back. Anyway, let me just aim directly at the wall. It's not bouncing back. Oh yeah, of course. See, I forgot this. True, there you go. This code is written so long ago that I was a little bit afraid of touching it, you know. I'm scared that I'll break something. Oh, there we go. Woo! I got my bouncing done, yo. I want to try something. What if I... If I do this, can you imagine what will happen if I have this like very narrow column? What would happen? Will I start bouncing back and forth between the two walls? Ooh, look at that, that's crazy. But the direction in which I moved after landing on the ground is a bit weird, so I have to look into that. Holy crap, that's crazy stuff. Woo! I can make a level that is designed to be like a pinball stage, I suppose. There is a short period where the cannon becomes inactive after firing. I should make it like obvious, like visually, when it is active and when it's not active. Right, otherwise it just looks like the collision test failed. That's hilarious. Okay, shouldn't be spending all my time doing this. Let me work on fixing some of the bugs. So at the moment, I want to fix one thing, and that is so this is the character, right? After it bounced off like that, and then when it lands, at the moment, because it was originally heading right, the character will end up, moving right again. But I don't want that. I want it to move left. Basically, it's the movement direction is going to be dependent on the Jerboa's velocity. So move direction should be equals to the sine of the velocity dot x. I should do this first. I should fix this, because otherwise it looks so weird, right? Right, after doing all this bouncing, and then landing on the ground, instead of heading left, which should be more natural, it heads to the right instead. Yeah, so that's not good. Let's fix this. Yeah, I should fix this. Whoa, 7:30. Okay, I will fix this last thing and then I'll call it. I will end the stream after I fix this, because it's almost dinner time. Excuse me. Let me think. I guess this would do. I think just this one line should fix the problem. Woo. There we go, it's moving in the right direction. That's good. Because previously it would have hit towards the right after landing on the ground. Now my concern is, should I make it bounce off the ground as well? Or like, should I limit how many times it bounces, 1, 2. Maybe not. Maybe this is fine. So I think I will start recapping. Yeah, it's almost dinner time, so I'll recap. So what did I do for this stream? What I did was I added some very basic effects, right? Like for example, when I fire the character off a cannon, there's a camera shake, right? So that emphasizes the impact of that cannon blast. That's one thing, right? And then I also add like a white circle. So this is just layers upon layers of feedback. Of course, that white circle is not enough, right? I should add on more to it. I should have some smoke particles, some sparks flying maybe, right? So I should consider that. At the moment, there is a bug where the effects, right, is getting drawn behind the instances, which is wrong, right? It's not supposed to happen. I did not intend for this to happen, so I'll have to look into why that is the case. Another thing that was done was the bouncing of the character off the wall, right? So it seems to be working now, which is cool. I can see that there is a lot of level design potential in this mechanic. Hey Ace, hello. Oh, I'm almost ending the stream though. I can show you what I have at the moment. Check this out. You can bounce off a wall. You can bounce off a wall. Yeah. So that's one thing that I've done. Essentially the logic is quite simple, right? When I fire the character out of the cannon, the character is in a short state, right? And while it is in that state, any horizontal collision with a wall will result in the negation of the velocity along the x-axis, which is what is causing this to happen. Ah, I see. Hey man, thanks Ace. Thanks so much. Yeah, so I have this bouncing done, and you know what? Let me make a level right here and now. I want a simple level. Let me make a new level right here and now. Simple one, right? Just to show people how to make use of this new mechanic. You're using luck because you're doing assignment. I see. Thanks, man. It's great that you're done with your assignment. Okay, let's see. So this is a new level, a very simple level, just one cannon. Oh gosh, the compiling is taking so long. You're too kind. You're too kind, Ace. Anyway, I'm not a professor. I'm not a prof. I'm just a part-time lecturer. Let's see. Go to what? Go to 37. That's right. Oh no, it's not bouncing off the way I want. That's not good. Let me think. Ah. Let me think, how would I do this? How would I design this? So it doesn't seem like I can fire myself very far. You know what? Let's change that. Let's only end the stream after I make sure that this level works. Wait a second. Where's my cannon? Cannon on shoot enter. So this is my FSM. There we go. Look at this magic number. Terrible. Let me just make a new variable for this. Fire power. I'll just call it power. Power 500. I have to be careful that it shouldn't be too high, otherwise it might result in some weird collision issues. Because the way I'm doing my continuous collision is like not the most accurate way. Sensei? I'm just a guy who has done this for a bit, yeah. Nani? Okay, let's see. go to 37. Oh my god, why did it break? Oh, goodness. Hang on. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. It's the scope. Wrong scope. I'm sorry. Wrong scope. Wrong scope. Okay, there we go. Go to cheat code. What is this go to cheat code? Oh. No, that's just a command. Oh wait, I get it now. I get it now. That is what Bumfuzzard meant when he said the go to thing is bad. Now I mean the go to is just a command for me to switch levels. I get it now. I was wondering what that joke was about. Gosh darn it, I'm so slow. Okay, go to 37. Ah, there we go. It seems to be a bit too strong though. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh crap, crap, I broke it. Let me try it again. Let me run it again. No, let me not run it again. Let me fix this level a little bit more. So I think I need to shift it a little bit lower. And I think it's a bit too strong. The cannon is a bit too strong. So let me change it to 400 instead. Maybe 450. 420, I guess. It used to be 350, right? You connect your mobile with a keyboard and then type go to any level. $37. $37. No, 420 not big enough. Is that it? No, it works. It works. Ah, crap. Yeah, it cannot. I cannot let it go back to level select because it's not added into the how do I put it? The level data file doesn't contain this particular level yet, I believe. So I need to fix that as well. But let me test this out again. Oh, you know what? Let me change this level just a tiny bit. Let's make it one more level lower. And after I'm done with this, I will be able to go for my dinner. So a whole bunch of things I still need to work on, you know, particle effects. I need smoke particles. Okay, let's see. I'm eating dinner? Yeah, I'm eating dinner soon. After I fix this. So if I fire this at the wrong angle, this is what's happening. Wow, it's a very strong blast. It's a very strong blast. There we go. I wonder if it's too strong. It's way stronger than the springs. I guess it's fine. since I can blast it, since I can like blast the cannon at such a high velocity, I can consider having blocks that can break apart, right? No, I can blast through them. Oh, I can do that too. I can bounce and I can do that as well. Okay, let's try this again. It's evening in your time. Ah, I see. It's yeah, here is 7:45 already, almost 8 p.m. So I'm having my dinner pretty late. It should just take me like a couple more minutes and I'll be done. I live in the future. There we go. Seems to work. Oh man, that's cool. I had fun working on this. Yeah man, I like this. Right. If you hit the wall at a very direct angle, then it's going to fly backwards really fast. Let's see. Woo! The pandemic? Yeah. The pandemic is still a thing. We have to exercise social distancing. Like we have to wear a mask. So when we go to work, right, a mask is mandated, so we have to wear it. To protect ourselves and others. Yeah. So yeah, it's still a thing. The good thing is that the numbers here in Singapore is at the moment is very low, so we have to still be vigilant, right? Keep it to completely eradicate the numbers. Yeah, but it's definitely still a thing. Yeah. That's why some people is still working from home. Okay, I think it's working, so I should end my stream here. So that concludes my recap, right? So much of my time is spent working on getting the firing of the player of the cannon to feel right. So you can see that, I can do that. I can bounce off the wall. Oh crap. I can bounce off the wall. Like so. And that's it. I will end it here. Thank you so much for hanging around, everyone. Thanks Ace. Thanks Bum Fuzzled. And thanks Lion Killer. Thank you so much. I will end it here, and I hope to see you all again pretty soon. Okay, see ya, bye bye.